Welcome to the DJ Motorsport channel, where we show highlights from our races for Gran Turismo 7. So here we are at Fuji, lights about to go out, our final for the Group 3 Cup. Brian on pole, Black Sheep there in second, and away we go. Got a very sharp turn 1 here, so we'll have to see if there are any issues. Ryan's got a little gap. Are we going to get round okay? Looks like we are. Oh, no, we're not. There's a couple of cars off there. Let's take that back and have a quick look. Okay, so we're on board with Richard at the moment. Dave Speed's coming across. Dave Speed then bounces off of, hits Richard, bounces off of Richard, unsettles Richard, which pushes Richard to the left, which then Cockney goes into. So yeah, so a little 3-car pile up there. Let's have a look from Cockney's point of view, because I think we're going to get a better sighting of it. I apologise, the replay does seem to be jumping about a bit for some reason. Not too sure why. As we see that incident again. Dave Speed just goes to take the apex, and I don't think he realises Richard is there, so it wasn't done intentionally. And then as a consequence of that, Richard and Cockney get involved, which is just one of those things. Richard there does wait. I think Dave Speed does slow down, but I think Richard told him to go. And then as we see in the distance, there's another couple of cars spinning. Let's have a look from them point of view. So this is Pants. What does he do? So he puts a wheel on the grass, and that's enough to spin him. And unfortunately collects Craig at the same time by the looks of it. So that was very unfortunate, but again there Pants is waiting. Let's take that back for final time, just see if we can have a look. Yeah, so yeah, just one of those. Not the best start for some. Anyway, let's get back onto the race. So we have Ryan in first, Black Sheep in second, Robbie in third, Fizky in fourth, Matty fifth, Bowers 6, 7 for Jan, and 8 for Cockney. This is the final, so it's 35 laps, and all 3 tyres are mandatory: soft, medium, and hard. And we will see how this one pans out. Well, that one long straight here, so we see like a train of cars all trying to get a bit of slipstream. That's to be normal. And then moving on after this championship, we are going to the F35A, which is a Formula 1 car, or based on a Formula 1 car from the 90s. And we've got particular teams, so the 2-man teams, and you have to replicate a team from the same era, so keep an eye out for that one. Right, back in here then, so lap 2, Fizky got up to 4th, so that's really good. Flying along he is. It's really suited in this this Group 3, and he's been using the BMW, so definitely a good car there. as we're coming up to the end of lap 2 now. We have there 5, 6 and 7 fall in a line there. You've got Bowers there in the Supra, Porsche hot on its heels and Subaru behind that. The tyres you're running now are the ones you qualified on, so that's why there's a mix of tyres, which you can see there in the bottom left as per usual. Right, let's skip it on a bit. I'm going to go to lap 20. There we go. So we just saw Jag there just get past the Bowers in the Supra. That bloody Supra is quick. Me and Jag and Bowers there had a battle for, I don't know, about 12 laps. In the infield, the Porsche was catching right up to the back of it, and then as soon as we get on the straight, the power of the Supra just absolutely murdered Jag, and then you do the whole thing again. And also they was on different strategies. So Bowers was on one strategy and Jag was on another, so that was sort of different tyres at different times sort of thing. So very interesting. And Fizzy's there in 6th, so he's doing well. Pank's there in 7th, I think we just saw. He's having a terrible time, but he had obviously the accident at the start with Shakira Tex there, who's in 11th. So they did have an incident to start with, so hopefully that's going to improve as we go along. This one wasn't that great for me, I think. I generally like Group 3, but I felt this wasn't the best one. Whether it was the tracks, I don't know. Yeah, don't know. We'll have to revisit it. It was sort of a short championship just to fit in between some others, so yeah, we'll have to see on that one what we think. Cockney there in the McLaren, doing well in the top 10 in 9th place. So we're lap 22. It's quite interesting because you've got 6th and 7th there together. There's like little patches where cars are together, which is quite interesting because although it's the Group 3 category, you can use any Group 3 car. So and there we go to Bowers and Jag there with their constant battle for 4th place by the looks of it. At this point in time, you can see the Supra is all over the back of it there. As we go to the beautiful in-car shot, as you can see, we're on board with Bowers there as we catch up to Jag, and we'll try and line him up for a pass. We'll just come around the last turn now to get onto the final straight. Let's see what happens here. In the slipstream, he's going to do a bump draft. Okay, so that's helping us, pushing Bowers and Jag there further away from Pants. So he might have been worried that Pants, the guy behind him, was catching up, and it's a way of getting away. So a bit of teamwork there, or a bit of help there. Bowers was giving Jag. Anyway, let's flip on to the end now, see where we are. So we have Neil in first place. Well done to him as he crosses the line. And there's the wonderful Ryan there in the Mercedes AMG, going around the last turn now for a second place. But I do believe he did an extra pit stop. And then that means, looks like Bowers, as long as he don't throw it away, is in third place. A very good third place to him. Well deserved, should I say. Where is he? There he is now in that wonderful Supra. So a big well done to him, getting faster and faster as each week goes by. That's your top three, and that was the final. Thanks for watching as always. Hit the like if you liked it, and I'm going to roll the results up onto the screen now, so that if you want to see the points, you can see who finished where. I believe, there we go, there are now Ryan there in first place with Neil very closely in second, and then Lewis Bowers there in third. Thanks all, and we'll see you soon.